Waluigi #1.
Hey! Yes, he is #1. Why is he #1? Well, he's my #1 most wanted character. That's why I kind of did the little intro. Plus, Waluigi's #1. Come on. But anyway, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Slackers, bringing you guys our next matchup in the Everyone Is Here tournament. So, we have a really good matchup today. There's a little bit of history, and I'll touch on that very quickly, but in just a second. But if you haven't seen it before, simple. 100 characters are put into a tournament each day on the channel, except Sundays. I upload one of the matches from this tournament, and then I'll talk about the two characters. Maybe a couple facts about the character, maybe a mini moveset pool for how they could potentially work, and then we'll vote between one of the two characters down in the comments section. I just have to say, Waluigi's been my #1 most wanted character since pre-Brawl. We're coming up on 14 plus years that I've wanted the same #1 character this entire time. That has not changed. That has not changed. It was always Waluigi, Ridley, King K. Rool. I got 2 and 3. Can I please check off #1? Please, Nintendo, please. I know it might not happen. He's an assist trophy. I get it. I've heard that. I know. I actually play Smash Bros. Do you guys still play Smash Bros? I do. Anyway, let me just throw up the rest of the rules for how this tournament works right now. And the rules are very straightforward. So, rule 1, this is for fun. That really means you vote for who you want, regardless of what the character happens to be. If they happen to be an assist trophy, who cares? You could still vote for him anyway. So, vote for who you personally want, not who's necessarily more likely. Vote for who you want, alright? But do remember, you only get 1 vote per person. I do check, yes, only 1 vote per person. Trust me on that. But how do you vote? So pull down in the comments, type the name of the character you are voting for. If you happen to like both characters and you really, or if you're just having a tough time deciding who to vote for, you can absolutely vote for both characters by simply typing the word both. Let's see the rest of the rules. This is a double elimination tournament, meaning a character will have to lose 2 times overall before being eliminated from the tournament. So, results. Once we get to the results to determine the winner and loser of each individual match. If there happens to be a tie in the voting at the end of the voting period, we're just going to flip a coin. It's the fairest way to break a tie. And then each individual match only lasts for 1 week. So you have 7 days once the episode first gets uploaded. So you got 7 days. Get your votes in on time. If they come in after the 7 days, well, it just doesn't count. All right, enough of the rules. Let's get to the rest of the video, shall we? All right, so we got a really good result to go over with as well as a great matchup. So the result from last week, the matchup were the Square Boys. It was Gino from Super Mario RPG taking on Sephiroth from Final Fantasy. I expected this one to be pretty close, and it really wasn't, actually. It wasn't extremely close. So the winner, go up, thank you, computer. The winner was Gino. Gino ended up winning this one, 53 votes to just 26 for Sephiroth. So, I will have to note, there's quite a bit of people that voted both. So, I mean, that if it could have swung a little bit. I mean, I think a number of votes, I seen somewhere around like 7, 8 maybe people that said both. So, I mean, you take that. Even if all those people that voted both just swung towards Sephiroth, Gino still would have won ultimately. But hey, Gino wins, congrats. But don't worry, Sephiroth's still in the tournament. Just drops to the loser bracket. So 1 more loss for him after this, then he's done. But he's still in the tournament for now. So congrats to Gino. Next round, he gets to take on Spyro the Dragon. But that's next round, and we'll get there eventually. So let's go. It's a little bit of a sad day because we're still in the winners bracket. But this is going to be the last winners bracket matchup for a couple weeks, and then we'll go back to the loser bracket starting tomorrow. So anyway, the matchup: Crash, Bandicoot. Whew, what an icon in gaming, right? Resurgence as of late, awesome. Awesome. As a gaming fan to see that, awesome. Awesome. I can't say awesome enough. But his opponent, Waluigi. Yes, I bought a Waluigi hat. Yes, I bought that over the summer. I still wear it. I like the hat. It's awesome. But Crash versus Waluigi. Whew, let's get into this. So, that little history I was bringing up real quick. What's the history between these two, huh? Oh, hello. What's the history? The very first tournament that I ever did for this Smash Bros. Stuff, Waluigi and Crash ended up facing each other. Crash Bandicoot ended up winning. As a Waluigi fan, I was kind of like, he lost. That sucks. But as a Crash Bandicoot fan, I was like, that's awesome. I love Crash. I just posted, was it yesterday on Twitter, my top 6 most wanted characters. Waluigi's number 1, Master Chief's number 2, Crash Bandicoot is number 3. So my number 1 and number 3 most wanted characters are matched up in a matchup in this tournament. What are the odds of that happening? Like, we randomized this and everything, like crazy. But let's talk about Crash, right? The recent resurgence, the insane trilogy that came out for PlayStation and Xbox and the Switch. I mean, it was big, and it was just what the franchise needed, and it like had been such a long time since we've actually seen Crash in anything. Yeah, he had that random Skylanders thing, but we don't talk about that, so that didn't happen. But it's been a long time since we've seen him, and then of course, what was it, last year we got the Crash Team Racing, the nitro fueled thing, which was excellent as well. And isn't there like a Crash? I heard there's a Crash mobile game, or that's going to be on mobile devices. I think there's a beta somewhere you can sign up for, maybe an alpha or something like that. But Crash is coming back. New games are in the works, and it's just great. As somebody who kind of grew up, I never played the Crash games growing up because I was a Nintendo fan. Or I guess, it's not that I was just a Nintendo fan. I had Nintendo consoles. That's what my dad bought, and that's just what I played. I had friends that played on PlayStation, so I always heard about Crash. And Crash was, the cool thing was, Crash's rise to popularity was because he was kind of pit against Mario, that rivalry. He was, at one point, he was deemed that character to take down Mario. Didn't happen. I don't think you can take down Mario. Mario's on a whole nother level. But Crash still had a meteoric rise in terms of popularity in gaming. His games were tremendous, again, from what I heard, and then I got to play the Insane Trilogy and got to experience that for myself, which was great. I never got the nitro fueled. I didn't get that last year. Maybe it's something I should pick up. I don't know, but yes, icon in gaming has been around for a while. Kind of went hibernation mode again. Skylanders doesn't count because that was just like, what are you talking about? I don't even know at this point. But yeah, Crash. Let me go moveset potential, because there's still some people that look at him and go, okay, all he does is spin, right? Stupid. There we go. But all he does is spin, right? Well, yeah, that's going to be his move. Incineroar does that. He's going to be an Echo Fighter of Incineroar. You have no imagination if that's how you envision Crash Bandicoot, right? You've never played the game then, obviously. So let's break it down a little bit for moveset potential. Look at Crash doing a green missile right there. That'd be weird. But no, I'm not saying Crash is going to have a green missile. So Crash, yes, obviously, he's going to have stuff with spinning, neutral special. You can use Incineroar as a base example for that move, right? Simple. Okay. What else does he have that isn't really going to be Incineroar? So, in his games, there's so much potential. You could do a side special, maybe a side smash. Nah, I think side special makes more sense. Is a Fruit Bazooka. So you have a projectile already, which is phenomenal. So Fruit Bazooka launching and splashing and exploding fruits everywhere. Come on. You don't have to worry about the realistic bullets because Crash isn't a realistic sort of human character, which is great. And plus, the style, again, he looks great. The cartoonish style. It just kind of meshes well together with Smash Bros, right? But he's got Fruit Bazooka. So he's got crates, TNT crates. He's got an explosive. You can end up placing that down. He's got crates he can jump off of. So potentially you could use that as maybe a up recovery. So think of it in the same sort of terms as Sonic's up special, where he bounces off a spring. And then if you use it in the air, the spring comes falling down. So maybe in the same sense, Crash will end up kind of bouncing off of a crate. And he goes, jumping. It's not going to be quite as high as Sonic. Sonic's still got, he's got that locked down as one of the... Does Sonic still have the highest up special? Does it still go the highest distance, I think? I think so. So it's kind of similar to that. What else does he have? He has that the mask, the Aku Aku, right? Ooga Booga, or what? What was that? Whatever that thing is, that could be something like a down special. It could kind of help reflect incoming projectiles, attacks, stuff like that. So it's like his little protector, and that could end up working out tremendously well. He's got what's the polar bear's name in the game? He has a polar bear that he can end up riding. You could use that as a side special, kind of like just a little charge across the stage. I mean, there's a lot more potential than just spinning around. If that's all you see in Crash for a moveset, you don't know the character, so you really shouldn't be able to talk about moveset. But whatever. Let's move on to Crash. Again, like I said, Crash is my number 3 most wanted character currently, and I hope he makes it in. I mean, there's rumors that he's gonna make it in, and leakers are saying, yeah, he's gonna be DLC 6. I hope it happens, but it's a leaker, so I'm extremely skeptical, and quite frankly, I don't believe them because they've gotten a lot of stuff wrong. And whatever. No, enough about leakers. Crash's opponent, Waluigi. Alright, Waluigi, we know the story by now. He's been encapsulated in that stupid assist trophy for long enough. It's time for him to break free, don't you think? I think so, at least, because I'm a fan of him. But it's time for him to break out. And with Fighter Pass 2 and the recent Famitsu column being translated by Push Dustin, the way it kind of sits now, this is going to be the last... These are going to be the last DLC characters for Smash Ultimate. Now, we also know that Nintendo was once again the ones to determine who got picked for the DLC. Now, Nintendo was fully aware of the backlash that Waluigi, as an assist trophy yet again, caused, and it gained mainstream media attention in all that sense. And I don't know, would it be a smart business decision to capitalize on that? Yes, because you have all this hype around a character that people are talking about. People are wanting to see in the game as a playable character. And wouldn't you want that business-wise? You have all these people claiming they want this. Put him as a DLC character. Let the people buy it. Let them make you money. Plus he's first party. Nintendo gets some big bucks out of it, right? Let the fans prove it to you. We've been saying this for an extremely long time. I already bought the Fighter Pass, but I mean, if I didn't, Waluigi is an instant buy if I was only buying single packs. But I'm not. I buy the whole thing. Just because I love Smash Bros. So much. So you tell me there's a new character coming out, instant buy. I don't care who it is. But let's shift focus from business-wise to moveset. Moveset is extremely weird. So what Super Smash Flash 2 just had a update, right? Waluigi is a playable character. I heard the online was broken because so many people are trying to get online to play as Waluigi. So I don't know if that was the actual cause of it, or if there's just so many people trying to get on to play the new update, because they added more playable characters than just Waluigi. But come on. So in his moveset on there, he's kind of represents, like, I think it's his neutral attack. Rolls out a Mario Party dice, which is kind of a cool idea. It combines, like, just a little, he just throws out a little Mario Party dice, but it combines the aspect of Game & Watch's side special, or you want to hit that 9 and just bye-bye opponent, right? So that's kind of a cool thing. But I want to shift away from, I don't want to copy Super Smash Flash for moveset wise. Let's go with his own stuff. I know Super Smash Flash, he does have the tennis racket, but I mean, if you're going to put Waluigi as a playable character in Smash, and him coming from that assist trophy, can we just say he's got to have that tennis racket in a side smash at least? He's got the stomping down as well, so you can bury your opponent as well. He's got like he's got long legs. You could I'm taking this from Smash Flash, but this kind of just makes sense. Got long legs, so kind of twirl like a Waluigi tornado. He can spin around in the air as well. He's been associated with like piranha plants, or pocket piranhas, if you will, and he kind of just places down he does that in Smash Flash 2, but I had that in my moveset way before he was in Smash Flash 2. Alright, I made a moveset video, almost a little over a year ago, and that was a part of the moveset, so did I come up with that first? At least, maybe, kind of, a little bit, somewhat. No, not really, but he's got the pocket piranha. Yeah, pocket piranha. So basically, a little potted piranha plant comes out, and you could just kind of leave it there. It'd be a good edge guarding tool. Swimming in the air from the Mario Tennis games. Take inspiration from the other Mario spin-off games. In Mario Tennis games, he swims through the air to, like, hits the ball right to the opponent. And as they hitting it back, he has this ability where he swims through the air, and then he returns it. So that has to be, what, his up special? His up recovery? Come on. Swimming through the air. Only Waluigi can swim through the air. No Kirby and Jigglypuff. No, they jump. They're not swimming. All right? That's... What? Kirby swims through the... No. Do you even... What? Who? I've heard people say Kirby swims through... No, please don't. Please don't. But moveset, I mean, you could give him cool alternate skins. I just thought of this. Waluigi Strikers. Maybe get something in there for whatever. He's been associated with eggplants. Maybe actually have him throw a random eggplant, like an actual eggplant at somebody. That could be his neutral attack. I don't know. I had that in my moveset. There's so much potential, so many different routes and avenues you can take with the character that moveset potential is actually tremendous if you actually sit down and think about it. So, Wally, I mean, I already told you guys, I'm voting Wally easy all day, all day. He's got my vote. Even though Crash is number 3, he could have been number 2. I still would have voted Waluigi hands down, no contest. Like I said, I've wanted him as my number 1 most wanted character for 14 plus years. I'm not giving up hope. I know he's an assist trophy. Probably won't happen. Doesn't mean I can't support the character, right? Does not mean that. So, let me know who you guys are voting for down in the comments. Crash, Wally, or both. All are good options. That is it for this one, so a little sneak peek for tomorrow. So, we'll get the results for tomorrow. The results are going to be from Kratos, who is taking on Isaac, and then, yeah, Kratos and Isaac, yep. And then, like I said, we're back in the loser bracket, so tomorrow's matchup, where are we at? Game 137. Looks like we have, Kamek is already back, who just lost to Shantae recently, but Kamek's opponent, Doom Slayer. Yeah, we'll talk about that tomorrow, but that is it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed, as always, and hopefully we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.